I said, it's good to look at other people if you want inspiration. But when you look at Mike, look at him for inspiration. I'm sure the ones that look at you and go, drugs, this, they're not the ones. They're not really into it anyway. Because anyone that thinks that, people who have the least are generally the happiest. I mean, like they're happy. They've got hardly anything. And you look at society today here in Australia, America.
That's it's great to always talk to you and stuff, and to be able to show just the time that you've put in, and that we finish up at the same kind of position. People can change their bodies if they just stay with the nutrition, stay consistent, train smart. If you want to go extreme like we have at our times, you could create something beautiful. But going the other route where everybody says this is what health and fitness is, it's just guys on drugs. It's so not that. It's so not that. And from somebody that went through teenagers like I did, I love that we had that learning curve, and we're teaching these people what it's like to be able to put that foundation work into it. You train for 7 years.
And the key point is too, like, yes, getting into contests is, like I said, going to the extreme where you've got to solely focus on contests. But for the average person who just wants to train to get in shape, just get that mindset. But the key is keep it fun, have fun doing it, enjoy it. I said, don't make it a chore. Don't be like, this is all I can eat. Oh, I got to go to the gym. Then you start hating it. You start resenting it. Keep it fun. It's like, even sometimes I'd be like, treadmill. I don't feel like doing treadmill today. So I go outside, walk around the beach. Even though you're doing cardio, it doesn't feel like it because you're outside, you're looking at the beach, you're seeing people, saying hello. Totally different. So there's so many things you can do to change it up, make it fun. Some days you might not want to go to the gym. Well, don't. Stay home. Find the bar. Do chin-ups.
Wait, hold on. Why would anybody want to go to the gym? Come on.
It's like, but those days for the average person who's just still keen to exercise, I said, one day if you don't want to go to the gym, do body weight exercise at home. Do push-ups, do sit-ups, do chin-ups. There's so many variations you can do that's still going to work. It's just a different type of body workout. I remember back in the old days, if I didn't go to the gym, do you remember those old bull workers? You could pull on them and push them, like isotension. Or even they'd say, like in the booklet, once I'd finished doing that, I'd stand there for like a couple of minutes and you just push your hands together, squeezing your chest for minutes like this, the isotension. Or you get those old, remember the home gym set that would come with the springs?
You remember the spring? You remember this one?
Yeah. Remember the chest expander that had the springs in it? And if you had chest hair and you let it go, you'd catch your chest hair. You'd like, oh, shit.
So Robbie still had
the hand. I sit there all day with the hand squeezes.
Order a new one. I got to have my grippers. Brother, thank you so much, man. Is there anything you want to tell these people?
Like I said, don't worry about other people. That's one main thing. Focus on yourself. It's like I said, it's good to look at other people if you want inspiration. But when you look at Mike, look at him for inspiration. I'm sure the ones that look at you and go, drugs, this and that, they're not the ones. They're not really into it anyway. Because anyone that thinks that, like I said, their mind's already gone. I said, if they're thinking, oh, you got to take drugs to be like this, then you're already losing. If that's your mindset to begin with, you're already gone. It should be, you know what? I want to get in shape. I can do this. Yes, it's going to be hard, but like I said, just baby steps. Like I said, if you've been overweight for a long time, it's going to be hard. It doesn't have to be super hard, but yes, it's going to be hard in the beginning. But then, once you get going, I said, it's just a matter of, just like you train your body, you got to train your mind. Like I haven't been on a clean eating diet like this since 2013, since I won the universe. So it's like 7-8 years for me now. And even me getting on this 2 weeks in, like I said, 2 days ago, I was into the chocolate Easter egg going, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I'm like, no, Lee, come on, you can do it. Get back in idea. So it's like, like I said, we all slip up. So if you do slip up, don't beat yourself up over it. It's just one little slip up, get back onto the eating clean again. But, I said, it's going to be worth it in the end. And like I said, when you get there, you'll get there. Like I said, don't expect it overnight. Because like I said, if you're being overweight for 10, 15 years, getting in shape ain't going to happen quick. You just make little changes. And when you see those little changes, just go. But in the beginning, you might not see no changes, but it will happen. And like I said, like you train your body, you need to train your mind just as much. And just, I said, just stay positive on the whole thing. Trust me, I can say stay positive, but trust me, Mike's probably had it. I have it. We have, like I said, we have days where we're totally negative, beating ourselves up. It's like even the greatest athletes have those days where doubt creeps in and you're like, you know what, I can't do it anymore, this sort of thing. But you know what, I always just figure, if you got your health and you can get up and do it, because, you know, I've had friends who'd be like, I can't do this anymore, I wish I was dead. I'm like, how can you even think that way? I said, why would you even think that? I said, because there's somebody there right now. You've got your whole life ahead of you. You can make the changes to be healthier. You can do whatever you want. Somebody now is actually laying on their deathbed, taking their last breath, thinking, I wished I had more time. And yet you have all this time and you're wishing you were dead. So it's just like, you know, you just got to put things into perspective. But like I said, we're all going to have bad days, hard days, stressful days, but, you know, appreciate the good ones. And, you know, with the right mindset, you can make them more good than bad. But like I said, we're all going to slip up now and then, but don't beat yourself up over it. Just write that off and start afresh again the next day.
One of the things you said, and I agree with that, and I heard a great quote. He said, I don't know who it was, but it was beautiful. He says, a healthy man wants so much, so many things. A sick man wants one thing.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, folks. Everybody out there, keep that in mind. So right now, where you want everything, one day you're going to look back and just
and let me just put a thing on that. My friend just came back 2 weeks ago. He spent a month in South Sudan with the different tribes and that. And there's one thing I noticed when he travels the world a lot and sends me videos and photos, and it's so true. I always found when he goes to these islands or the tribes where one of the tribes actually shower when there's no water because of the droughts. They shower in cow urine, so the cows peeing, and that's how they're washing themselves and stuff like that. So it's like, but yet he videos the kids, they're playing in the dirt with sticks, and it's so weird that I see these people all around the world. Everyone I've traveled, the people who have the least are generally the happiest. I mean, like they're happy, they've got hardly anything. And you look at society today here in Australia, America, people have cars, houses, boats, kids have the latest iPhones, PlayStations, but yet depression, anxiety, suicides through the roof. I'm sure these people in these tribes, if you said suicide, anxiety, they'd be like, what are you talking about? They wouldn't even know what that is. So it's just crazy that, you know, people can have the littlest in life but be the happiest, and you can have everything and be totally unhappy, stressed out, depressed, on medications. It's like, it's just crazy. And like I said, that just comes back to mindset. You know, it's always, I always said too, it's a matter of, like I said, wants and needs. It's like you need food, you need your health, you need this. You want a Ferrari, you want this and want that. But sadly, people focus more on what they want rather than what they need. And, you know, you need love, you need friendship, you need, you know, if you have all these things that you need, you can get by very minimal and have a good life. That's when you focus more on, I have a 7-inch TV, but I want an 85-inch TV, but I don't have it. Oh, fuck this. Or I want the new iPhone, but I don't have it. Oh, fuck this. It's like, you know, when you start concentrating on the wants, that's when you start getting all depressed and negative. Or you might have a Mercedes and someone has a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari. You got a fucking Mercedes. Be happy with what you have. You don't need that Ferrari. Yes, I don't. You don't. So, you know, it's just, you got to put things in perspective.
I love it, Lee. Man, thanks for taking time today, brother.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you, and I'll be over there in about 8 weeks.
What do you guys want us to train? What are we going to train when you're here? Are we going to train to get some stuff in?
I thought we'd go to Disneyland and ride the rides and eat corn dogs. What are you talking about training?
That's a video. I cannot wait to see you, brother, man. I'm so looking forward to this.
Yeah. Speaking to Frank. Frank too might hopefully try and make it down to the beach.
Oh, okay. No, he already said he was. I talked to him.
Okay, that'd be good. Be good.
Yeah, everybody's excited to having you out here and stuff.
Yeah, 27
with Frank Carrillo. That was the first thing he says. He goes, man, I've been talking to Lee Priest and all this, and so you and Frank have to team up to get a little boxing in, work with some of the coaches and stuff. Because I know you love it. I know you love it, and he's he was a D1 wrestler.
Yeah,
he's a
there's a guy too. Look at Frank. He's like what, 54 now? Is he
57?
57. Look at the shape he's in. So, you know, I don't want to hear people make excuses. Look at some of the, even Arnold, he still gets around. So, you know, age is just a number. It all comes down to mindset. Frank's a positive guy. These people that are positive, you can keep going as long as this keeps going, you'll keep going. That means in anything. I've known people, I've had an auntie who had cancer. Until she found out she had cancer, she was full of life. The doctor told her she had cancer. This turned off. She's like, I'm going to die, going to die. 2 months later, she was dead. She went from being the happiest, full of energy, dead in 2 months. And I've known people to get cancer, and they're like, okay, right, I've got cancer. It's not a death sentence. I can try and beat it, doing the chemos, whatever else, and they've beat it. So, your mind is the most powerful tool you're ever going to have. And, it's like,
you're dropping knowledge today, brother. Life knowledge, which I appreciate. Thank you.
As long as I can still remember. I'm not that age yet where it's like, even now with doing the training, people are like, Lee, you can do it. You can do it. Muscle memory. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think my muscle has Alzheimer's.
Thanks for hanging today, brother. I'll see you in May.
Thank you. See you then.